building. Oh dear. Let's see what happens. Okay, she's probably just gonna walk across. We'll give her a minute here. Sometimes she gets a little snippy if you try to move her too fast. You can't sit on the Lego. Come on. Have fun. There we go. Hey friends, Sarah here. Welcome back to another video. And today I wanted to go over making a MILS road plate to go with your MILS plates for your modulars. This has been a highly requested tutorial, so I wanted to give you an idea of the type of road that I'm going to be using in my city to go along with my new MILS plates. Because of course, if you decide that you want to change over your modulars to these MILS plates, you're not going to be able to use the old road plates, and by that I mean this one here. So you're not going to be able to integrate this one with your new MILS plate because the height is just going to be completely off. But that's okay. These still can be made into MILS plates, and I have a tutorial on that I can link above. But you cannot use them to turn them into road plates because they don't have any connections here in the middle, and you're going to need that. But what you will want to definitely use is the new road plate system. This is super economical. This box here will give you 2 usable road plates in one box, which is awesome. The old road style plates actually would give you 1 straight road and a T intersection, or a curve and a 4-way intersection. So you didn't always use both pieces in the package in a 1-to-1 ratio. But for this one, you totally do. And I love that because a lot of times you can find these now on sale for $15.99 instead of the $19.99 price, and that is fabulous. So I've just picked up a bunch of these. I know I said I wasn't going to use them. I did a whole video on it. If you want to see what I think about the roads and how you can use them, you can totally look that up. But right now we're going to make them into a MILS plate. And once you do a MILS plate, I don't think you're going to want to go back. But we do need to figure out how to make a road. So that's what we're going to do today. And it's really simple. There are a few more pieces involved, but I think that you'll really like the process. And I'm going to show you how to make this exact one here. You can change it up a couple ways. You can switch the white lines on the outside to just a stud over here on the inside. So if you want to have gray here and white here, you can do that. You can skip white altogether. And you'll notice what I've done with this MILS plate is that I've actually made the road wider. That is a common complaint. So this is the actual road inside the box. And if you put it on top, you'll see that I have added 2 studs width on each side of the road. And then this makes it compatible with the old road plate in terms of the width of the sidewalks, the 6 studs, and the width of the road for those of you who have bigger cars and were worried about that. So I really like that aspect. And then the other aspect that I like about this particular building method is that my curb is only 1 tile high. A couple others I've tried have left a slightly bigger curb that I didn't like as much. So I'm going to go with this method. I'll have a 1 tile high curb. I have it. I've added 4 extra studs width to the road, and I do have a white line on the outside. The white line is probably a little wide, but I don't mind it. It actually has grown on me. So let's get started. Let's make this one up. Of course, you're going to need to start with not a MILS plate already made. We want to grab a fresh base plate. Get that out of the way. And then, of course, we're going to need that chunk of road. Let's get this road. We'll stack it over here. Okay, so we have our base plate and we have our road, but it obviously needs a few more pieces. The first thing that you're going to want to do to this guy, okay, I have my white lines, I have it connected, I'm going to flip it over, and I've made up 9 of these 2 plate high, you can use 2x6s, 2x8s, yeah, I like 2x6 at least, because you're going to use those on the bottom of of your road plates, and you're going to make up 9 little packs of them. You're going to use 3 to connect right through the middle, just like that. So you don't have to line the entire bottom of this with plates. That's just going to be a waste of pieces. However, you do want this road to be, yes, two plates higher so that it matches up with your sidewalk better. And that is why I am doing this. And I'm going to put 1 in each corner, strip down the middle, and then this will give us the proper road height to go along with our modulars. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is press this into the center, and I'm going to make sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my sidewalk, and then 1, 2 for the extra road that I'm going to add. And it's as simple as that. Now we need to actually create the MILS plate system around it that's going to connect. And that's super simple. You're going to need these guys to get started with. These are 1x4 Technic bricks with 3 holes. And I'm going to stick 1 on each side here. I'm going to grab another set and put them down here. No, I'm wrong. I gotta move it over too because we have the road. The extra road we've got to add in. So what we're going to do to add in the extra road now is we're going to take a 2x4 and we're going to line the sides of the road plate with it. And this is the least part intensive way to do this. You can do a combination of plates as well. You can use the plates that are under here and add to them. But I just like using the 2x4s. It's quick and pretty cheap. You can stack up all your old, ugly, yucky, icky bricks for these kinds of projects because no one will be seeing them. And this is where the gray and white lines are going to go. And then the other little thing that I like to do that you don't have to do, but I think it helps to lock it in place a little bit, is to take a 2x4 tile, and instead of using just 1x2s here, 1x4s here, I like to lock these in place. Just gives a little extra bit of stability to it. And then you can choose to, you would only do this though if you're going to put your white line on the outside though, because obviously these will get in the way of a white line if you want to put the white line closer to the road and a gray line on the outside. But I do like the added measure of stability that adding these brings, and then you can fill in the rest with 1x4s and 1x2s pretty easily. And I'm creating just enough extra road by doing this to make it, that one's not gonna fit, to make it nice for a lot of the different cars that people like to add to their cities. I know that was a common issue. 1x2s are cheaper than 1x4s, just as a little note, but that's up to you. And then what you'll do is you can either do another strip of gray if you don't want white lines, or you can add white 1x2s down the outside. And I have an entire cup of them. So I like the white line. I think it just adds a little pop of color too. So we can put those on really quick and then get to building the MILS system around it. And the MILS system is very similar to the MILS system that I will use for the modular plates. It's definitely not complicated. Once you get the handle of it, you can get these done really quickly. And then you can snap them right into place so that the roads will connect to one another with the pins, and the roads will connect to the modulars, and you will have an extreme modular city. MILS plates, if you don't know, are modular integrated landscaping system plates. And really they create a strong, stable base. That's all I have to say. I can pick up a modular by the corner with one hand on a MILS plate because it's such a strong foundation for a modular, and I really love that aspect of it. they also will allow you to do a lot more landscaping features if you want to add rivers and ponds and hills and things. It makes it easier to achieve different heights and different levels of depth within your city and your landscaping. So I'm looking forward to sort of digging into those kinds of details. I really like that aspect of city building. So I know I said I would go with the old road plates before, and I went out and bought something like 20 packages of them, but it's okay. I changed my mind and we will live. So here is the middle of the road. Okay, so I've got our new road plate system attached. I've added 2 stud width on either side with a white line. So now we need to build the system that's going to connect it. And as you can see, I've now put a 1x4 Technic brick here and here. We're going to grab a couple 2x2s and we're going to pop those in each corner. Okay. And then we're going to grab 2 more of the 4 more, I guess, of the Technic bricks here. And you're going to add these on the other side, each corner. See if I can move these out of the way. There, now what I'm going to do is grab a few more 1x4s. Toss those in here. And if you don't have 1x4s, obviously you can use more 2x2s. It's kind of a combination of whatever that you have available. And then I'm going to skip a row of studs. And let's see, I really want a 1x4 there in the middle. So as you can see, here's our combination. We start with a Technic brick, a 2x2, and another Technic brick. That is sort of the standard MILS plate starting point. And then we have a series of bricks here just to make sure that there are enough purchase points for the plates that we're going to lay on top, followed around by another Technic and brick corner. And again, we're going to follow that all around here. So we'll pop these into place. Once you find out, you kind of your own system for how you like to build it, it goes really pretty quickly. I'm gonna just use a couple 2x2s there as I ran out of 2x4s. Now you're going to need some bricks in here as well. These are the plates that I have chosen to use for the sidewalks, and these are 4x6s, and that makes it really easy to know that I'm going to need 8 down each side. And what I'm gonna do to start is actually grab a 2x2 and clip it under the corner like that, and I will fit the first one in place. And then let's see, do I have some more 2x2s here? And I'll do the same thing as I go along down the end, and then I can just start putting in a 2x2, and it's going to be every 2 studs from the last one. So let's show you where we're at with that. So as you can see, and then I'll just keep going down the row with more 2x2s and more plates. Of course, you can use any combination of plates that suit your fancy and that you have on hand. Definitely doesn't have to be, even this color is not crucial because you are going to be covering these with tiles, unless you don't want to. If you want to keep your sidewalks studded like the old road plates and you don't want to cover them with tiles, I would probably suggest having a dark blue gray or a light blue gray plate. But if you're going to cover them with tiles afterwards, then definitely don't worry about the color. All right, so you can see I have one side completely done. And let's go along and get the other side put in. So this will make a really nice looking road, and then you can decide from there what kind of tiling you're going to do on your sidewalk, if you're going to want to keep it dark blue gray again, or if you want to change it up to light blue gray. As you can see, we've opted to do light blue gray on the sidewalks, and you can do a combination of 2x2 tiles, 1x4 tiles, 1x2 tiles. You can look for grates and other little pieces. You definitely want some jumper plates to add in there. And there it is. So now we have an entire MILS road plate completed. And you can then go through and use an assortment of pieces like these to add to your sidewalks. And I won't do that in this video, but I can show you again our model, which is this here. And you can see how we've used an assortment of tiles and little features to add some depth and detail. And of course, you're going to want jumper plates so that your minifigs can stand effortlessly, or you can add flowers on top of them as well. Let me show you another one here. We've got a construction guy with a little kitty. And you can see that we've added some different studs and grates just to give it a little bit of character. So that's it for this video. That's how to make a Lego MILS road plate. I hope you found that pretty quick and efficient. And if you have any questions about making it or need any clarification, make sure to leave a comment. If you love videos like this and you want more of them, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications, and definitely give this video a like. It will absolutely help the channel grow in 2021. So on that note, happy building, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.